Welcome to TriMet 101. Today we have an opinionated video talking about my opinions for traveling to Multnomah Falls. Yes, I know this video is out of season entirely. I'm literally wearing a long sleeve shirt and Christmas is in a couple weeks. But I got ideas for this video all the way back in June and we're just now getting to this. Currently you have three options: car, Columbia Gorge Express, and waterfall trolley. That I'm aware of. Those are your options of getting to Multnomah Falls. So I'll talk about all three of these in detail, pros, cons, and also what I'd like to see in TriMet's role in the future. The first option is driving. Whether it's by your own personal car, or carpool, or Uber, if they go out that far, they probably do. Driving to Multnomah Falls is probably the first thing that comes to your mind. Only thing is, permits. During the summer months, the waterfall parking lot gets pretty full, and a lot of people go there, and so the Oregon State government introduced some timed use permits. I can't seem to find exactly how much a permit costs, but it doesn't even guarantee that you'll get a parking spot in the I-84 parking lot. I would not recommend driving. I would not recommend this option. It can be a lot more stressful doing it this way, and you might spend 10 minutes cruising in the parking lot just trying to find one open space. Then, after you're all done at the waterfall, then you gotta drive all the way back. So if you have completely exhausted yourself by going to the very top of the waterfall and doing all this, now you gotta drive all the way back. Good thing there are two alternatives. Let's start with one that I've talked about before and that I've taken 7 years ago. Columbia Gorge Express, CGE. Well, the name's pretty accurate. It serves multiple destinations within the Columbia Gorge. The route goes from Gateway Transit Center all the way to Hood River, and of course services a stop at Multnomah Falls, which is the most popular destination. A couple trips also serve Troutdale, but every trip serves Multnomah Falls, Cascade Locks, and ends up in downtown Hood River at, I believe, some Hood River Transit Center. I can't remember off the top of my head what exactly it's called. I'll leave a link to this page down below, but as of 2023, here are the times that the Columbia Gorge Express leaves Gateway Transit Center. Pause if you want to read that for longer. And these are the times that the bus leaves Multnomah Falls to go back to Gateway Transit Center. So, how much does it cost? $10. $10 one way. You can buy passes online, but yeah, $20 for the whole day, there and back. I'm pretty sure you can also spend $15 as a round-trip ticket, as long as you're going Gateway to Multnomah Falls or something, but I believe that's summer only. Simple reminder that in TriMet, even after the fare increase, which goes into effect in a few weeks, January 2024, the most you're going to spend for the entire Portland metro area, except Vancouver, is $5.60 for the whole day. Yes, I am aware that TriMet and us Portlanders are kind of spoiled with fairly low transit fares, but come on, $10 one way to go to a waterfall? That's a bit steep. I'm not going to talk about that too much, but again, you can go from Forest Grove on line 57 all the way in through Portland, take the Max Green Line all the way to Clackamas, and then take a line 30 all the way to Estacada. One transit system, $5.60 for the whole day, and that's the most you'll pay. Youth fare and a senior fare, you get to ride for half that price, and students get to ride for 100% off at $0.00. So, yeah. So, maybe the waterfall trolley is a little better, or has some sort of benefits. It's also known as the Gray Line. The CGE seem to have a pretty okay schedule, but Let's take a look at the gray line and exactly what it's called. It's also known as hop-on and hop-off trolley, so it's kind of got a bunch of names. Seems like they actually have a few options of getting around and getting through the Multnomah Falls area, and they have these nice trolley replica style buses which look really cool. So they have a route that goes to Portland. And after doing a little bit of digging, I finally found where in Portland. This is the address. It's right off of the Portland streetcar between 10th and 11th Avenues. It leaves this stop in Portland pretty early in the morning at 8:30 a.m. and it leaves Multnomah Falls to go back to Portland at 3:35 p.m. So it does give you the whole day to explore this area. This is really cool. It's too bad it's only one trip though, but I will leave a link to this in the description, but this particular service is known as the Waterfall Express. There's also the Multnomah Falls trolley shuttle from Troutdale. This service runs weekends only, summers only. The final service is the Gray Line, which operates in and around the Multnomah Falls area and services stops along the historic Columbia River Highway. I'm going to put the stops on screen of exactly where it serves while I talk about the schedule. It departs Crown Point Museum on the hourly from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is actually pretty nice that it has such a consistent schedule. So the idea is that you would take transit to Multnomah Falls, and then after you're done looking at Multnomah Falls, you could take this Gray Line trolley that goes on the historic Columbia River Highway to some other destination, which again, like I said, runs hourly. And then when you're done with that, you would just head back to Multnomah Falls and then head home from there. So, how much does this cost? The short answer is even more. The long answer is this. The Waterfall Express from Portland to the falls claims to be free, but I find that really hard to believe. Tour pricing for the Troutdale line is $15 per adult. And then, if you'd like to tack on the waterfall trolley that does the historic Columbia River Highway, you'll pay $20, which is a discount compared to the normal $29. This is ridiculous. Come on, guys. I get it. It's a cool and very unique experience. But you want people to actually use the service? You want people to actually check it out? Make it a more attractive option. So, what now? I think that we should get some sort of familiar face out here to run transit. TriMet. Take TriMet to Multnomah Falls. This would create a familiar experience and would allow you to pay your fare very easily by using HOP. Now, would the fares be the same? Probably not. Even after the fare increase, fares will be $5.60, but if you're traveling to Multnomah Falls, let's say it's $8.60 for the whole day. $8.60. TriMet could order some really nice fancy gilligs like these ones that C-Tran has, except not with the same seat pattern. And these could truly be some very comfortable and nice buses to enjoy the experience. We could even get crazy and start ordering motor coaches for this experience, but that's optional. Then, if the other transit companies' fares were tweaked, then you could also travel along, say, the historic Columbia River Highway if you wanted to check out the Vista House, which is my personal favorite destination along that highway. $29 is ridiculous. Am I getting a free gourmet meal, some local craft beer, a foot massage, and first-class comfort? No. In my opinion, that is not worth $29, riding a cool-looking trolley. Maybe TriMet could partner up with this Gray Line waterfall trolley thing, and so if you use TriMet, the operator would give you a ticket once you get to Multnomah Falls that you could use to get some sort of discount to ride the Gray Line waterfall trolley. That way it would also get higher ridership, and you wouldn't be paying the last of the money that you have in your wallet. This particular TriMet route would have a very interesting number, and it would be treated a little bit differently. Let's call it line 500. It would begin at Gateway Transit Center, and then it would just pretty much travel on I-205 and I-84 until you get to the waterfall. That's pretty much it. All you'd have to do is expand TriMet's boundaries, and then there you go, more service. But before you say anything about, oh, well, Multnomah County, Clackamas County, it's got to be the 3 counties, well, Multnomah County stretches all the way out to where about Cascade Locks is. Multnomah Falls is still within Multnomah County. So the Tri-County part of TriMet would still be true because Multnomah Falls is in Multnomah County. Barely. Service would hopefully run hourly, 7 days a week, with hours, early in the morning to kinda late at night. And I imagine during fall and winter times, service would end much earlier in the day. If this were a reality, I would use it a lot. I would probably go to Multnomah Falls every summer, multiple times. But as it stands, I haven't done it in years because I don't feel like dealing with the unknown of not even fully understanding the fare structures of these transit companies and riding bus companies that I'm just not really familiar with. I'd also like to not empty my wallet just to visit a major state park. So that's kind of why I don't do it more. But I tell you, if TriMet were to expand out to Multnomah Falls, I would do that. But anyways, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.